stressed out, overwhelmed mamas, I see you and I see your pain, and I'm sorry. The truth is that a support system for parents has been completely stripped away from society. The best a stressed out mom gets anymore are online groups where women vent about how hard motherhood is, try to be the biggest victim, and offer zero hope. No, screw that. Motherhood is amazing, and women deserve better than being told it's hard and this time will pass. I didn't have anyone in my life to offer me this hope, so I'm going to offer it to you now and try to give you some kind of structure to help lead you on your way to an amazing motherhood. The first thing you need, support, beginning with a supportive spouse. I recommend immediately speaking with a relationship counselor, not because you might need it to try to save your marriage, but just to help you both communicate what you need from the other. This is a new journey and you need help from a guide. Support from your spouse is first on this list. This is your immediate tribe. Second, schedules. I know this sounds impossible, but something you've got to remember is that schedules are fluid. They provide a basic stability to your life. You are not a failure if your schedule isn't perfect every day. If you miss a part of your day, just keep going with the next planned thing. Your kid doesn't get a bath because the dog got into the trash? That's fine. Keep going. They will tomorrow. Stay as on schedule as possible. There's tomorrow. Kitchen didn't get cleaned today because you ran out of time? That's fine. There's tomorrow. Do not beat yourself up. Just keep pushing, mama. There's a great book about this called A Mother's Rule to Life. No, I didn't write this, nor do I know the author, nor am I getting any money for sharing this. This is just what I do. I just try to help people without strings attached. My next video after this will be about what my daily schedule is like. 3, you need to define your values. And things mothers need to value include their sleep and their health. Get enough sleep, eat right, and get a 30-minute workout in a day. Don't laugh, it's possible. You will find that when you firmly become convicted in your values and you defend them, things become easier. Sleep train your child. All of my children were sleeping through the night before 7 weeks, except for one who was a couple weeks premature, but I worked with her at 2 months, and she's sleeping through the night now. You need your sleep. Do not believe that motherhood means you just get no sleep anymore. It doesn't. Do not listen to the hens. 4, do not think that your life needs to be structured in a certain way. I felt like a failure for years for not fitting myself into a box. I didn't do crafts with the kids. I struggled to wake up early or get my kids to bed early. It wasn't until about 3 years ago that I finally embraced the fact that we are not a morning family. We are all night owls. And that's okay. As long as we all get enough sleep and my children are educated, it really doesn't matter what our schedule looks like. It's the same for you. Like I said, define your values and live your life structured around those. Once again, I will go over my daily schedule in the next video. 5, do not listen to the motherhood martyrs. Misery creates more misery. These are women who will say that motherhood is extremely difficult in order to gain validation points. Motherhood shouldn't be miserable. If it is, they need to change what they're doing instead of bringing other mamas down. Is it always rainbows and cupcakes? No, of course not. But motherhood martyrs, if you're miserable, you're doing something wrong. Change it. Because miserable parents only produce miserable children. Children are a source of joy. If they are not producing joy for you the majority of the time, there's something wrong. Whether it's your lifestyle, your values, or something with your brain chemistry. Children are not the source of misery. Now, if you're raising a small terror that makes your life that much more difficult, something needs to change about your parenting. It's you, not them. Stop scaring other mamas because of your shortcomings. 6, and this is vital, have a space that is all yours. When you become a mother, you realize just how needed you are to the point where it makes you feel like you own nothing. You give up your body, your mind, your time, your space. You need some kind of space that only you go into. And I know that might sound impossible, but try. You will not be emotionally secure until you have some kind of physical safe space. And I don't mean safety from your kids. I mean safety for your emotions. You need a physical space that you can control. because that's what it's about. Feeling like you've got control over something that doesn't become unhealthy. Women will exercise this need for control over their children in an unhealthy way. Don't do that. It's perpetuating a cycle of misery. Having your own space is having healthy control over something. Finally, if you're watching this and you've already typed out a bitter comment that I clearly must not have many children, or I don't know what I'm talking about, I've got 6 children, including 2 babies, a 3-month-old and a 15-month-old. I've also got a kid with autism and another with a behavioral disorder. And I had awful PPD after each of my children were born. I was also a professional nanny before I was married who was hired to fix behavioral issues with kids. My successes are my credentials. All of these things are possible, and it's just that we were told that they weren't. Screw cultural norms that told us mothers that we have to be miserable. Screw society that stole from parents the built-in support system that we had. How we are living now is not normal, so you've got to fight back. Fight for your life. You got this, Mama.